Bam.
We're synced.
Everyone's synced in.
We're in. This is the 3 a.m. boys.
Here.
Episode 6. We got here Roger.
Roger.
I'm Gene. What up? What up? My boy Rabbit.
Yo.
Why did I just
And
call
Andrew.
myself that? What the fuck is
Hello.
wrong with me?
What do you call yourself?
Roger. That's how you know I'm good right now.
We got Roger, the real Dodger over here.
Stop, alright, stop. It's enough. I didn't mean you to get
No.
He never miss a hit, you know, when he's swinging
I
them
mean,
back.
you ain't lying. That's all true, but...
Facts. All we do is talk about facts.
No, there's literally no facts here. Do not get any of your information from here, ever.
Base your life
Yeah,
around
if
everything
you
I
are
say.
basing any of your knowledge based off any of the shit we're saying,
Yeah, that's a disclaimer to everybody.
yeah,
Don't take
good luck.
anything
word.
seriously. Don't,
It's a comedy.
comedy.
It's a comedy.
We
We're-
just-
Everything I
we're
say, I
just-
mean 100%.
We specialize in talking out of our asses, so if you like anuses to be your primary source of information, then you know
Kudos
you're
to
more
you.
than welcome to it. But I would not recommend.
But we love you, though.
yeah, all our listeners, especially Manatee Dude.
Shout out to Mr. Manatee. We want to see more pictures on the Manatee account though, because I looked at it today. Apparently we have this super fan. His name is Manatee Warrior on Instagram. But I checked out his Instagram. Seems like
His
a pretty.
real name is Simon, I assume.
Like,
Simon.
Let's not give out any governments out here. We don't.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
right.
in his Instagram. It's literally right there.
I guess
His name is freaking
It's
Simon.
Shout out to
public
you.
information
No,
nowadays.
we talk about too much weird shit. We don't want any names coming out right now. Just yet,
But
alright?
he's just
We-
cruising and taking care of his
First-
girl Ethel.
No,
to
first
Ethel
we need a
anyways.
massive cult following
Of
before
manatees.
we can start.
Of
Before we
manatees.
can start, before we can start like naming individuals that actually like us, we need such a huge cult following that we can form militias to defend ourselves. All right.
No, but this is our first real fan,
that-
though. I'm shouting him out.
All right, but keep his name on the down low.
Yeah.
We don't need
It's
no
over
more.
now.
Mr. Manatee, yo.
We need to
Mr.
be able to
Manatee.
defend ourselves first. All right. We need to be able to take care of our own first.
Anyways, this episode goes out to all the manatees.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
there's another
manatees.
dude on. There's another dude on the last episode. I sent it in the group chat.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
if it's
saw
the
that.
same guy, but
Nah.
he was asking where he could recommend topics because he said he liked our last podcast a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it was the one where we were talking about like religion and Kanye and all that type of shit.
Was that episode 4?
Yeah,
it was,
episode 4. And he was asking where he would be able to recommend topics.
Well, I
for
mean,
the-
you can
for the
comment
podcast.
in the they can he can comment in the YouTube section, Instagram.
Instagram is the best way to reach
Probably
us.
the
Yeah,
best
if you
one,
really
yeah.
want to get to just
Yeah, if you wanna talk to us, you wanna DM us a topic, anything you wanna listen to, Instagram at 3 a.m. boys.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you have it, boys. So
There.
that's where you want to send it, and of course, like, don't hesitate to send it on YouTube either for now, because obviously we don't have like viewership at all in the moment. So
It helps.
anything you put on the comments section in
Yeah.
YouTube, we're gonna read it.
Don't be afraid
there's
to like it.
There's no way that we're not gonna read it one way or the
Like
other.
and
So
subscribe.
I try to watch every single episode after it comes out on YouTube to see how it turns out. So yeah, so just don't hesitate to comment on YouTube or anything like that either. So should be
Yeah.
fine.
All right, so let's get into it. Gene recently bought a Switch, Andrew.
I did, Andrew. I converted. I'm here.
He's a Nintendo
I'm here now.
boy.
And
Nice.
dude, I am so happy. It's so much fun.
Wait, why?
I was
What
really
do you like
bored.
about it?
Dude, because
what
it's
makes
it's
you
like I'm
happy,
playing
though?
Pokemon. Like the Pokemon
Wait,
game
you
is
got
really
Sword
good.
and Shield?
Yeah,
Actually?
I got
Did you
Sword.
buy the DLC? Did
No.
you buy the DLC?
Well, I haven't bought the.
No, but that's just in my
DLC.
fucking face. Every time you turn that shit on, it's in your face. So like, yo, buy the DLC.
Yeah.
Eventually, I'll probably.
Honestly, I like Sword and Shield. It's pretty good. What I liked the most about it was well, for one, like anyone who liked the competitive aspect of Pokemon, like it opened up all the floodgates. Everything is doable now. Like before, it was impossible. Remember the back in the day when we were like in fucking high school and we were like grinding our asses off to make like one perfect Pokemon for
Dude,
competitive.
oh
You
my
guys
God.
remember that shit?
Dude, remember
Like,
you would put the penny on the
Yeah.
controller, so it would
Yeah.
keep the bike rolling to
It
take
was
steps
awesome.
to hatch the
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
egg.
dude, I remember that.
Dude,
We did that in black and white, I'm pretty sure. Or was it X and Y?
X and Y, X and Y. X and Y was the frustrating one.
We fucking made our characters like AFK, running fucking circles,
They wanna
like
go to sleep.
hitting
and
like
turn it
rubber
off.
Yeah.
bands and pennies and shit.
Ooh,
to
Rubber
our
Band was
fucking
another
control
one.
stick. Dude, they like Nintendo is one of those companies that it takes them a real long time to realize like how to make their consumers' lives easier or to like really cater to this basic shit that we ask for.
Yeah, actually.
But with Sword and Shield, they basically answered all of that stuff. You can pretty much make a competitive team if you really want to with not too much grinding. Like it's just so much easier now. You can feed your Pokemon shit to give them even perfect IVs, not just
Yeah,
EVs. Like,
it's really easy to
everything.
get perfect shit now.
you can
What the hell?
you can make perfect teams now. Like you can make perfect teams now
Yeah, it's pretty
on your own without any cheating
probably
or
gonna keep
hacking.
Or
Probably
just
do
like,
Volume down on the mic.
Yeah, Raj, did you ever finish the game? Because I
I
told you
have
that
not finished it.
Dude,
I
I
beat the
told
last
you.
gym, but I haven't gone to
told
the
you.
like Elite Four or
you
whatever.
No,
missed
he
the
wants to
best
do it
part of
now.
the game. You missed the best part of the game because I'm saying like the Sword and Shield. Like if you care for the story or whatever, if you're one of those people that just play casually and you just like the story, the best part of Sword and Shield is the ending. Like it actually is. You fight against. I don't want to spoil it.
Don't spoil it, I'm playing.
That shit's old
Actually,
as fuck.
it is old. I should have played it.
It's
Nah,
old
don't
as fuck.
spoil it. Gene's gonna
Hey, I
say it.
just-
I'm
yeah.
not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm saying like in the final fight, bro, they give out one of the most grandiose setting
Lord,
songs. The song is so good. It's so like epic. The whole exchange, and you fight a legendary that you've probably never even fucking seen yet.
Probably.
I guarantee you, this legendary you haven't even seen yet.
I probably haven't
promise
seen him,
you.
no.
'Cause-
Yeah, I definitely haven't seen him.
And I haven't done
No
my
one
research on the
talks
game,
about it.
so I'm going in
No one
fresh.
talks about it. No one uses it. It's a legendary that's like crazy looking for sure. And that fight, you'll see. It's a good Pokemon moment in my opinion. I like it
Yeah.
a lot.
I have to play. Dean got a Switch now and he wants to fucking battle me. He called me out straight up.
Yeah.
So now I have to fucking play.
That's the first thing I told him. I was like, yo, what, you got a team already?
Dude,
I'm
I
not
have, like,
that in yet.
I have like 7 Grapple-Locked sets, bro. All right, like I have
That's
7
right.
different.
Yo,
Grapple-Locked.
Andrew, yeah, Andrew really
don't
liked
go
it.
against Andrew.
I don't know why.
taking that
I
shit
thought
serious.
Grapple-Locked is so cool. I'm one of the few people that thought that because I know a lot of people think Grapple-Locked is pretty lame. I don't know. I just like Grapple-Locked's design. I like the idea of a fucking wrestler with a
I
fucking
know you were like
luchador.
trying really hard to get that shit
I
perfect,
wanna-
right?
I wanna
You
go
I
got
back
have,
to
I have
the
like
old ways
3. I
of-
have like 3 actual good fucking Grapple-Locks.
Dude, I didn't make a single like team at all. I kind of just went with my story mode Pokemon. I never beat the game, so.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I want to go back to the old ways. I want us to actually like, I want to actually try to get a team. I actually want to try to
Yeah.
battle like we
I'm
used
down,
to.
I'm down.
Talk
Fuck it, I
about
mean, there's nothing
Pokemon.
else to fucking do.
What's your guys' favorite Pokemon?
My favorite,
favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
Fuck. I used to like since I was a
Charizard.
kid, I'm gonna say
That's a
Ninetales
hard
because that was
question.
my OG
Ninetales
favorite
is a good
Pokemon.
one. Mine's definitely Tyranitar.
Tyranitar, that's a cool
Yeah.
Pokemon.
That's a
I
good
think-
one.
I think mine's Breloom. Is it called
Dude,
Breloom?
that's a fucking good one,
Breloom is
bro.
pretty sick.
That's a mushroom
good-
looking one? That's my favorite
Hell
fucking one.
Yeah, that's a good fucking favorite Pokemon to have. That's actually one of my favorites too. I really like Breloom.
That one and like Scizor or whatever. Or what it was
Literally,
called.
the only reason I like
Yeah.
Ninetales, or the only reason I remember why I like Ninetales, is because I had one of those Pokemon books, like give you like little information and facts for the Pokemon, and it said that
Yeah.
each tail counted for like 1,000 years of the Ninetales life. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah,
sick.
Dude, that is actually sick with
Yeah.
that.
Supposedly,
And I was like,
super
that's my
OP
new
or some
favorite
shit like that, right?
Pokemon.
It's
Yeah.
supposedly like super OP Ninetales and like.
And then
in real life,
Vulpix is
it's
just a
OP.
little garbage Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
like fine.
And also-
Pokemon lore, man, is on another level, bro. Like the fucking Pokedex entries
Dude, they're
compared to
scary.
the games and the anime, you would never guess these fucking entries and this lore that these people throw at your fucking face, man. It's
It's
crazy.
all,
So
it's
no
all
one
like
reads it.
legend stuff, I guess.
Yeah, like,
it's really creepy. Like you would have never guessed that. Like when you watch the animes, from what I understand, like no kid would ever guess that people like eat Pokemon. Apparently, Pokemon is literally like they eat like.
I mean, they're the only animals.
It's-
I would
that
assume,
Yeah.
right? I would assume eating a lot of like magic cards and
yeah,
shit.
like
but like when you
August,
watch the
But
anime,
we
it's
won't
like
eat them.
they
I'm saying
treat
there's other
treat
animals that we
Pokemon-
would eat.
This fucking guy.
Yeah,
She stopped and stared at me like.
I
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
That's such a weird dynamic when you think about it. Like the whole idea of Pokemon is like.
Dude, can you
what-
imagine?
what- Like if you had like Pokemon in modern day society, like let's say in our world, what class or how would we define them as? Like, are they like
They would
animals?
fucking rule us,
Because
bro.
They would rule us, they would rule us.
Almost like sentient. I feel like
They
I
are
think
They're
sentient.
literally
pretty
sentient.
sentient.
Very
They're sentient. They're beings.
They're very sentient.
because they're smart. At least
They're smart as
Pikachu
fuck.
Seem like might as well be a person type of thing.
I think the
So
U.S.
how
Army
would-
will try to
how
kill
would-
them all.
How would humanity really react to something like that? Because like in the Pokemon universe, or whatever, they coexist, right?
I guess.
Yeah, they
uh,
coexist.
You do what humans
But-
do, make them a second
but
class cis.
From my understanding, it seems like humans gain way more from Pokemon shit than fucking Pokemon
yeah,
gain from
fuck
humans.
that.
No, be real. Fucking humans seem useless
They
as
literally
shit.
live in fucking Pokeballs. They're captive.
Dude,
What?
straight up.
I mean, we
if
don't know what the
Pokemon,
inside of a Pokeball looks like.
Dude, that could be
Or
like a
how we get in
luxury.
there.
Or they
dude,
go
if
sleep or
Pokemon
something,
wanted to
knock them
start
out.
a fucking whole ass
But they
revolution
seem
and
happy.
fucking exterminate humanity, like they
Pikachu.
honestly should, because humans don't seem to be treating them very fucking well.
Dude,
I'm
they're
gonna be
literally
real.
like little slaves.
I mean, that's what Mewtwo wanted to do, but
Well,
Yeah,
they're
Mewtwo-
friends,
yeah,
they're
Mewtwo-
friends.
Mewtwo wanted to fucking free them.
Yeah, but he knows. to the power of friendship.
The power of friendship, quote unquote.
Do you think kids
Literally, I
nowadays
remember
still
the
like
games
fucking Pokemon?
Yeah, man.
Like how much like compared
Rather
to like
we
back
like
in the day,
it, not with the
though?
same
My little
passion.
cousin does not like Pokemon.
Not the same
dude.
passion that we like it. We like it because of the story, the original, and all that
Wait,
shit.
who? Wait, who?
Like the little blonde one, the one that I put in the group chat that he did the Luffy cosplay. Shout out to him.
Oh,
It's like
He doesn't like
I don't
Pokemon.
think he
I
likes
don't know,
Pokemon
man.
like that. He said he was
I
gonna
don't
start
know, man.
watching it, but I don't know if kids these days like Pokemon like that, or if it's even sold to them like as much as it was sold to us.
It was sold way more to
It was
us.
a simpler
Because
thing
think
back
about it,
then.
like they're on TikTok and shit now. Back then we would just watch TV. I would see Cartoon Network and that's it.
yeah.
And you
There
would
was
see
I know
Pokemon
that-
every day there.
The only thing I know, like, it is weird. Like, the appeal of Pokemon is such a weird thing. I remember that, like, one of the designers or one of the artists for the show, or like one of the concepts, I forgot what he was, but he had like a big deal to do with bringing the show over to America, and like like popularizing it and making it like a standard thing in America. He believed that the show had no chance. That the show had no chance in America. Like, so like when you look at it at face value, something like Pokemon is such a fucking weird thing to introduce to a population, right? It's fucking people, like, you've heard this a million times, enslaving little fucking critters or whatever, and using them for combat.
Yeah.
If
And
you
like,
want to think about it more, it's pretty much just kids in the show. It's kids.
Yeah, and it's kids.
They're 11-year-olds.
That's the thing. I guess it's so innocent, and they do such a
and
good
one
job
of the people
making
that
it
was in charge of like introducing it to America, like they were like, nah, dude, there's no way something like this ever gets. Dude, no one gives a shit about type of like it's just weird. Like it's just a weird thing. And Lord behold, it immediately became like the sensation over fucking night.
Yeah,
Immediately.
it really was though.
It was.
I guess there's nothing
huge.
else like that out there at the moment.
Huh?
I guess Digimon
Gotta
and stuff
catch
like
it
that.
yourself.
Oh, was Pokemon first before
The-
Digimon?
Pokemon was
I don't-
definitely first.
I think
I
yeah, I
have a
think
feeling
Pokemon was
it's
first.
I feel like when you look at Digimon,
I don't
it's
know
like
shit,
trying
but-
to catch up to it. Like it's trying to be competition.
Yeah,
with
facts.
I never liked
I don't
Digimon as much.
It's
as I
it's an
like
interesting
Fuck
thing. Like
Digimon.
why does that appeal to kids? Like the idea of
It was
fucking having
colorful.
like little
I guess the
monsters
adventure.
fighting
And
each
dude,
other.
it's
Pokemon.
it's
Adventure, yeah.
the
It's like having a pet too.
the story is literally an 11-year-old kid leaves his house
And
by
having an
himself
adventure.
with a
That's
little
true,
pet and goes off.
That is a weird thing.
He
man.
leaves
Like,
his house, he's
fucking
11 years
toddlers
old.
leaving their house, man.
It's all 11 because at
Wow.
11 is when you get the pass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they get the starter.
I thought that was weird. I always think that's weird. 11 years old. My mom would not let me to the corner store when I was
but
11
if
years
you
old.
got a Pikachu, like
Yeah, I
you're
didn't
strapped
have a
up with a
phone
fucking
when I was
Pikachu.
11.
They're
Whoa.
gonna let you
If you
walk
have
Dude,
a
outside.
Pikachu got-
monster
I don't know
that
about
can
dude in
protect you,
the
you
first
got-
episode they got freaking butt raped by the old Spearow.
Oh, you know,
That's true.
obviously
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not gonna.
No,
It's a dangerous
dangerous.
world.
It is
It's a
dangerous.
It
dangerous
is
world.
dangerous.
This is
Well, that's
fucking hella
crazy.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Char-
man.
Hey, man, what's
Charmander-
wrong with danger?
Charmander
Stop
couldn't
taking it to
even
danger.
Charmander couldn't even be out in the rain.
They'll die. 'cause they
He'll
get-
die.
Right. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
dangerous
Yeah,
world out
that's
there,
the
but-
one thing. It's like the Ash series with Ash. Everyone knows Ash was much dumbed down from like the original lore, where like
the red
death
and
was
green and all
normal,
that stuff.
and
Yeah.
fucking Pokemon will literally
God.
kill each other and
Die.
rip each other's fucking heads off and shit. And they definitely dumbed it down. They toned it down because when you think about it, it's a cruel show. It's people fucking
Yeah, it's
using
cool as fuck.
It's like
Using
dogfighting.
monsters
It's dogfighting,
to fight
it's-
each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
dogfighting.
Fucking dogfighting.
The concept is extremely fucking cruel, especially like in
that
America.
what
We
it's about?
outlaw this
I
shit.
think I fucked up.
We
Even in the
outlaw it.
Astro, like Pikachu be with the little spiral legs and all. The
Yeah.
motherfucker does not like that shit half the time. I'm sure.
Yeah, in American culture, we outlaw that shit outright. Like, fucking chicken fighting and fucking dog
Dog
fight.
fight.
All these things are illegal as fuck here.
Yep. I mean, it happens.
Maybe we just
Animal cruelty, pretty
we
much.
just like that illegal shit down here, man. We just maybe it's the temptation of like that shit that you can never really fucking
The
experience.
forbidden fruit.
The forbidden fruit type shit. I don't know, man. It's fucking weird.
Enslaving
Or
my
maybe
Yeah.
like raising something into being like powerful.
powerful.
Better than the other people who raised other things.
I don't know. Eventually,
You know what I
everyone
mean?
gets good at the
That's
game.
just- that's
It's kind of hard
probably
not to be good at the game.
Maybe that's why fucking it has such a like popular female base as well. I don't know, because
What?
the whole like nurture
Power.
thing, or like the
nurturing.
whole like because I always
Pokemon are
wanted
cute.
But I wouldn't give it
I
to
think
that
that's
because
why
a
most
lot
Pokemon are
of
fucking
boys
cute.
like it.
They're
For
very
the same
cute.
I guess
Pikachu-
you get to raise them too.
Pikachu's an adorable fucking rat.
Yeah, exactly. It's interesting because a lot of Nintendo games they have like this. They have their fucking separate categories of like what gender they appeal to. So I know for a fact that Animal Crossing, those games have a massive
Animal
female
Crossing.
base.
It's definitely
like,
for girls.
Yeah.
It's
Animal
literally.
Crossing's definitely for girls.
I'm
It's,
pretty,
it's like
they
SimCity
literally
type of thing,
cater.
pretty much.
Yeah, Sims
Yeah.
is definitely for girls too.
Yeah, they cater to
I'm never gonna
women
touch that game.
specifically because that's where they get most of their money from when they make these Animal Crossing games, and like when they make other games like fucking I don't know, what like
Animal-
Mario games or Metroid games or shit like that or
It's for
Zelda
the
games.
boys.
Exactly.
It's definitely more.
For the
for the boys.
lads.
That's
This
the
is
one thing
not
I
a
like about
sexy
Nintendo.
podcast.
Nintendo though, they've always had like a good mix either way. But like
Yeah, Nintendo.
Pokemon has a really good mix, dude. Pokemon has it all. They
Pretty much for everyone.
Yeah.
both women and men love fucking Pokemon.
Cute and
straight up.
powerful.
They love it. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. It's like why do you think women like Pokemon as much as we do?
Those are adorable.
Dude, and the newer Pokemon just kept getting cuter. All these
That's true.
Pokemon are
That's
cute
true.
as
And
fuck.
then they get really cool. for
They're
the
really
boys.
cute.
Really? They get cool?
And they also
'Cause, man,
have badass
I have
Pokemon
a little Yamper right now, that little electric dog.
Oh, that
She's
one.
adorable.
I hate that shit.
I'm gonna kick
hate
it off
that
my
shit.
team.
I want to punch that shit in the fucking.
I'm gonna kick it off my fucking team. I'm not gonna keep it. I just caught it. Oh, like interesting. Oh, like maybe.
Nah,
I
but he
need,
is pretty adorable.
I was like, maybe I need an electric
Yeah, I
technology.
got
Nah, he's obnoxious. Fuck that. That is a stupid looking face, dude.
I don't like his heart butt. I don't like that he has a
That would piss me off the most.
fucking.
Whenever-
Because that's what I stare at the whole
Not gonna lie,
time.
he carried me low key in the beginning of the game, so I can't even talk shit. But
He's one of those.
The early electric type is probably good, yeah.
Oh, Andrew, I also got Super Mario 3D All Stars. It brings
Nice, dude.
dude, I got a good
this guy
set.
went ham
I
with
went
it.
ham.
Yo, you know they just. It's crazy to even talk about this. Again, it's Nintendo being Nintendo, but when they released the game, you know that Sunshine wasn't compatible with GameCube controllers.
For real?
Really?
It's literally a GameCube game, and it wasn't
Yeah.
compatible with
Is
GameCube.
it now?
Yeah, they just released a patch literally 2 days ago, or yesterday, where you can play Sunshine on the GameCube controller now.
Nice.
But it's like, dude, that's like the main criticism I have of Nintendo, dude. This is not something that should be updated with a patch. All right.
Nah. It should have been done.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Nintendo,
Don't you see that shit.
Nintendo is the
You see that shit,
nostalgia
Nintendo.
company by
I
default,
mean,
right? Everyone knows
I'm
this.
good at checking.
Everyone knows this. Is very aware of this. Nintendo, a lot of their marketing comes from nostalgia and appealing to the youth, like very youth, right? When you fucking release a game like 3D All Stars, you're not expecting to bring in your youth audience. No, you're expecting to bring in the people who fucking loved your old school fucking games, who've grown up with you. That's
Yeah.
a huge part of your base. How the fuck are you gonna release one of those games as a GameCube game? Sunshine was a GameCube game. That's why I wanted to buy 3D All Stars, because Sunshine, out of those three games, was the one that I played the most and the one I liked the most.
Sunshine is six.
I play 64 the most.
And when they released it, Sunshine was not GameCube controller compatible. You know how fucking pissed people were?
I mean, I don't blame him.
And
That was my first thought when I saw it. I was
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't work
controller.
well with the Switch controller, right?
no,
Yeah,
it
like,
doesn't,
fucked
because like the whole purpose of Sunshine for a Mario game, like a lot of the aspect of it was they wanted to introduce like a mainline game that could utilize the GameCube controller's pull down triggers.
Yeah, the
Where
triggers, yeah.
The triggers, like
You
you know,
have
the
different
physics
pressure.
have a lot to
Yeah,
do
the
with
water
how-
pressure.
sensitive.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
water pressure.
with how hard, because they wanted to flex that while putting it on a mainline game. Like they wanted
Yeah,
to flex
you would
the
go really
GameCube controller
soft.
technology.
And then go.
But the Switch, as you know, it doesn't
just
have the
buttons.
pull down triggers.
It's
It's
just
just
buttons,
hard
pretty much.
hard buttons. So it fucked up everything. So you'd have to commit. You either want a soft push with one of, because they have two bumpers on each side. So you'd either have to commit to a soft push or an all in commit with one of the other triggers. So, dude, as you can expect, people were fucking pissed because it fucked up with a lot of the mechanics of the game. A lot of how the game felt in general was just 10 times clunkier than you would even expect. It was a disaster, and it wasn't even GameCube controller compatible. You couldn't even fucking play it on the
Can't
the
even play it the
controller
fucking right
that
way.
it came
So
with.
they came
in the
in
beginning.
way.
And not
It was
and
boring.
that's insulting because you can literally use the GameCube controller on the Switch. It's not like you can't fucking use it, you know? Nah,
yeah,
that's crazy.
It's actually really insulting.
It's funny
It's
because they like
crazy.
basically want to focus the GameCube controller for Smash. They even put the logo
Yeah.
on it. They don't release any other types of like, GameCube remotes. It's just use
Nah,
this
it's
for
insane.
Smash, you motherfuckers. We gave you this.
Yeah, we gave you this.
Nintendo's one of those companies. Like, honestly, I can't even say one of those companies. Nintendo's the only fucking company that can keep getting away with this shit. It really blows my
What are
fucking
you gonna
mind.
do?
Their
Not
games-
buy the
their
next
games are fucking
Pokemon,
good.
Not buy
Dude,
the
my
next
cousin
Mario
actually
game?
sent me like a picture of all his Switch collection games. He has a stack of like them this big and all his Wii U shit. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Nintendo's
played
the
half
only
those games, I
company
know.
that can keep slapping you in the
I'm excited
fucking
to keep
face
buying more
and getting
games.
away with it, dude. Seriously, it's crazy. It is really crazy, the shit that they get away with. It's fucking mind blowing, man.
Because they know you can
It's
bitch and whine, but you're still gonna buy the fucking games.
I mean, who else got
Fair.
Mario though? Let's be real.
It's Mario, dude. What are you gonna do
Pokemon.
about it? You gonna say Mario
You're gonna,
sucks? You
you're
can't.
gonna
You
not
literally
play
can't.
Mario?
Dude,
You literally
I got that
can't.
game instantly. That shit was the most
Yeah.
expensive Switch game out there right now. It's just
I
$65.
wasn't gonna buy it because they fucked Sunshine really hard, and that was the game I mainly would want to buy it for.
Are you gonna buy
Sunshine.
it now?
But I might buy it now. Yeah, like, and also there's a limited time. There's after I think in by June next month, you can't next year you can't buy it anymore.
Why?
It actually has a limited sale.
really?
I'm not sure why. Yeah.
I might
What
buy
the
it.
fuck?
kinda
No
weird.
way.
That's the first time I've ever
I
heard.
got it
I
already.
bought it for my sister for her birthday, but I haven't bought it for
Yeah.
myself yet.
What the fuck?
I don't
bro?
know. I don't know
Why
why
they
they
do
did
that?
it. I
That's
don't
kinda
know.
weird.
Dude, when you try to explain like Nintendo and Logic do not go hand in hand.
Because
You
usually
can't.
they stop producing games, but that's when like no one's
It's
buying
already
them
on the
anymore,
fucking
right?
Nintendo eShop. Alright,
Whoa,
fuck
what-
Nintendo.
Yeah.
No,
Fuck.
No, I'm saying like you can't put Nintendo and Logic on the same sentence. Like it just
I guess
doesn't work.
they just do their own thing.
They're
Like,
not
Yeah.
rational. They really maybe it's just Japanese fucking business, and it's like the way we see it, it's like we just can't fucking compute. Maybe they have like a whole different way of like seeing things, but
'Cause
I don't know, man.
at that point, just making less money if you just take it off the market, right?
Yeah, they know. I guess they've been doing this shit for years, and we've just been buying this shit for years. So
maybe they're worried. Maybe they're worried that people will get desensitized.
Or they got,
to
or
the
they
whole
got just keep
nostalgia
every once in a
factor.
while. Every once in a while.
I mean,
just
I'm
put it
sure
in
they
the
are.
market or something.
Nintendo's not fucking around. They're here to fucking be a company till the world blows up, basically.
Exactly. No, it's true. Like there is that part of me that's like, yeah,
They've been selling the same main character for years now, and still
Same
sell.
four
So
main
they got
characters,
something
shit like
going
that.
for them.
yeah. No, it actually is really crazy because they're still the company that sells games to kids or whatever, that sells games to like the really young audience. How do they manage to keep being the company for that after all these years? How do they pull it off? Because you would think that these other companies like Sony or Microsoft would be able to target that fucking.
I think they try.
you know,
I think they try every once in a while. There's like kid-friendly games like Knack and
Nah,
stuff like
dude,
that come out, but
nah,
they
no,
never.
man.
I
do
don't think
good.
so. I don't think they try anymore.
They
Those
never
consoles
do
are way
good.
too
I don't-
expensive. I'm not buying.
I'm
my
gonna be
fucking
real
kid
with
a
you. I
fucking
don't think it's an
PS5.
honest effort. I don't think
I
it's
would
an
not
honest
spend
effort.
that
They don't try to appeal to kids. PS5.
No,
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 At this point, I don't think anymore.
No, not anymore.
But they tried.
They're for
a
adults
while.
now. Like that's an adult console.
Yeah.
I feel like they
No,
tried at least.
no company even bothers to contest Nintendo in that market.
No.
That's why I also think that Nintendo get away with a lot of what they do.
'Cause
But
they have
then
a monopoly on it.
when I see them doing weird shit like limiting the amount of time we can buy 3D All Stars, it shows that they have this kind of like concern, like they're a little worried that the nostalgia drip eventually is gonna fade. You know, the fucking nostalgia in my fucking veins. We're buying this shit for fucking 30 years straight. Like I feel like they're a little worried that
They
fucking
probably will.
that oomph is gonna kick away.
And they
like,
haven't selling
eventually
Mario for
fade.
a long time.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna be buying fucking Mario games till the
I'm-
fucking day. I die.
Same.
Probably.
They're really fun.
I
though.
want to show my kids some Mario games. Like, oh, yo,
Straight up.
we've been looking at this same mustache motherfucker for 75
We
years.
saw
And
this
they
man
still
as
go Jack
Pixels.
Disney Squad about him.
This
Dude,
man was
I-
pixels.
Like I said, my favorite game, like you guys all know, the Thousand Year Door, my favorite game. I've played that game 20 times at least at this point. Like I've fucking beaten that game over and over and over again. I could play it again tomorrow, and I'll have a blast playing that fucking game. I love, dude. They have a lot of people fucking entranced in their bullshit for so long, and it's hard to say of whether they just did that good of a job or no one's willing to fuck with them in that fucking department. No one was willing to fuck with them.
Maybe.
So, I don't know. Like Nintendo has that stronghold. They have
Yeah.
that nostalgia. They have the youth base. That's why they're the biggest company in Japan. They really are the most successful company in Japan for a reason. They know what they're doing. As many criticisms as we have for it, the things that just don't make fucking sense. Obviously, the Sunshine thing clearly didn't make sense, as they had to correct it a few months later and be like, "Oh, by the way, we updated the game that you fucking spent money for."
Yeah.
And we allowed the the GameCube controller compatibility. I don't know. It's hard to understand where their real priorities lie. A company like Nintendo, it's hard
They're
to
just
say.
trying to live forever, man. That's what I think.
Yeah, we'll see what happens in 10 years from now. But like, do you guys not think that's like a console like PS5? Because now all I'm seeing online or anywhere, PS5 this, PS5 that.
Yeah.
Do you really not think they could have like, you know,
I think it's no
tried
longer
to
their
hit that
market.
demographic a
It's too
bit?
hard to get into that market at this point. I think it's better. They already have their own market, which is like late teens to like
Yeah.
mid.
No, they
young
have their
adults.
market. They have
And
their market.
they make
They
a shit
also
ton
have
of money off them. It's a
They
large
have money.
demographic that has
We're
money
talking
to
about
spend.
fucking Sony here, dude. You know, like we're not talking about any company. We're talking about Sony. They bought fucking the rights to Spider-Man. They literally bought the rights to Spider-Man. How, like, do you not think a company like Sony could start really trying to fuck with Nintendo in that department? I
They
feel
Well,
like
already
they
are
can.
fucking with
they
them.
tried,
They don't
but
have
never
to fuck with
succeeded. Like Knack was a thing. That was like
No,
The
Knack
thing
was
is that
trash.
little kids also buy
exactly.
PS5.
They don't.
Yeah,
they
Knack-
fucking
Knack
they
was really
can't.
bad.
They just can't make good games for kids.
No,
They just
Knack
never
was
works
bad.
out.
I remember the day that we, Roger, Gene, and I, we went to a fucking Aventura Mall down here to fucking play.
Oh my
the
god, yeah.
PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 3 when it
It
came
was
out.
before it came out.
These
Yeah, it was before it came out.
motherfuckers-
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are shitting themselves over Knack like,
It was
oh
pretty.
my fucking god, the next gen Knack, these graphics, holy shit. I'm
It
just
was
like,
really pretty.
I'm looking at it like, this game is so fucking garbage. I can't
It was
even look at it.
boring.
It was so
It's like a
bad.
really old, like shitty platformer
Yeah,
with
I'm
just
like,
new graphics.
The thing is, like,
It
that's why they brought Crash Bandicoot back. It was for fucking kids.
Yeah,
That's
shit
because
like
when
that.
I was a kid with a PS1, I had Crash.
But the issue
Yeah,
with Crash
I agree,
Bandicoot
I
for
agree.
kids, it's too hard. At least
Oh,
that's-
yeah,
that's
I
too
know.
hard for
It was
kids.
really
I
hard.
mean, it was hard for me.
It was
That
hard
was
for
my
me.
first Game Boy game too.
For
Yeah,
Crash
but back then
Bandicoot.
you had to deal with it. There's no.
Yeah, you just had to deal with
nothing
it.
getting any easier.
That's actually really interesting. That's actually really
Nowadays, you have
interesting.
way easier games that you can have more fun in than just struggle with.
Albert's right. And Nintendo
Yeah.
keeps your game easy as fuck.
always easy.
Yeah, no, that's
Pokemon
true.
is
That's
too
actually,
It's
easy.
always easy to at least get into
That's
it.
very
basically.
interesting because fucking Crash, it taps into like the nostalgia market for sure. Obviously,
Oh, for sure. That's me. Literally me.
But- like they can't tap into the youth market with something like Crash because from what I've been hearing, even this fucking new Call of Duty game, Cold War,
Mhm.
it's starting to cater so much to kids. Like apparently it's very easy. Like the UI, the fucking combat, they've removed aspects of the game. They even let you know how much damage you're doing. Like they added like an HP box.
Yes, I noticed that.
Oh,
Even
I
in,
know
even
That's,
in,
that's a little weird.
I don't like that.
HP
Dude, that's really interesting. So
even in multiplayer.
to think
In
that
I could have
they
sworn I
released
saw
something
a
like
video.
they release something like Crash for the nostalgia factor, but something like Crash can't tap into the youth market because they think that they can do a better job of that with something like fucking the new Call of Duty because they've intentionally made the new Call of Duties easier access. So it goes to show you,
Kids have
maybe
always
you,
been playing Call of Duty, right? We've been playing Call of Duty.
No,
since I was
I
a
think
no,
it
kid.
started
no,
mostly
no,
when
no,
it
not
started
always,
being a
not
popular
always.
thing on the phone.
yeah, it
For
started
kids,
being
at
it
least,
started
young
being
kids.
popular. Like I started playing Call of Duty seriously when I was in middle school. But
Me
I
too.
wouldn't
My
call
man
that-
was middle
I
school
wouldn't-
too.
Then
I wouldn't call that the youth market, right? Like I'm talking like
you're
10,
younger than that. Okay.
like eight,
Like
7.
Fortnite players.
Mid to late
But it goes
teens,
to show
though.
you,
They
dude.
play Call of Duty. I'm pretty sure.
When you release something like Crash Bandicoot in this day and age, you're not expecting to sell this to 7-year-olds, like re-releasing the game or making a new Crash, because that game's fucking hard, really hard. They kind of like strayed away from that path, but instead they're making games like Call of Duty more easy access, more like easier in general to play, more like easy to introduce to new players.
Mhm.
So it goes to show you like what would they do in that case? Are they really just trying to make Call of Duty the game for fucking 7-year-olds? Is that the fucking game plan?
I doubt it. It's probably just teens, early teens to end up is what they're
I-
trying to do.
I think they're trying to make it accessible for everybody,
Or like
for
just
youth and for
an
even
easy
like.
game like if it's that your first person shooter game to be easy to get into it.
I think they want to get
That
like
type of
the mobile players to play mostly, because I know
That's
like
true.
a lot of even like
Mobile's huge, right?
Hispanic like construction workers, they on their shit. Mechanics, dude. My uncle, every time I see him, like if he's not, well, like not every time I see him, but like a lot of times I see him, motherfucker, he's on his iPhone playing Call of Duty.
People actually
And
fucking do
I'm
that.
sure if it was
I can't do
easier,
it.
I would not
as
play it
easy
on
as
mobile.
is on the phone, if it was that easy on the console, he would buy a console and play it.
It is
Yeah,
pretty
that's
hard on the console.
crazy.
It's a
It's
big-
crazy.
Well, because you have actual like who's been playing Call of Duty for years. So when they're on
Yeah.
console or on PC, these dudes are
So-
actually just good because they've been playing the game for years.
Why do
they
you
wanna
think
appeal to them
that?
too?
That's so weird then, because like, why would they not? I don't know if because I know that kids nowadays they have phones like kids nowadays, especially in
Fucking
America,
young,
like
yeah.
very young age they have their phones. So you don't think that fucking 11 or like fucking 9-year-olds are playing Call of Duty on their phones
I
or
think
what?
They are too.
They probably,
I'm saying that also like not only just young kids, like a lot of fucking people that
Who
have
don't
like,
play
regular
video
day
games.
jobs, like 9 to 5s, that don't play regular. They're not regular gamers, but they play games on their phone. There's
Yeah.
a lot of people that play Call of Duty on their phone, for example.
So you think it's just a better idea to fucking target a phone market than specifically go
Well,
after
'cause they already have a phone.
the
They're
youth.
probably paying for like an expensive phone.
The
phone
thing
in the
is that
first place, right?
in Apple, for
So they can just
example,
get a game on it.
let's talk about this because Apple Fortnite's playing this battle too. You know how they made the fucking whole suing thing because Apple was taking some of their money and they started. Fortnite has like a little shop inside their game, and I guess they started selling
Yeah.
DLC and shit there. And Apple
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, you can't do this shit. You have to sell through us because
Yeah.
we're Apple. We want your bread."
Of course, yeah. Just like the
Yeah.
PlayStation Store, you would have to buy it through there.
Yeah, exactly.
But they have their own thing.
So Fortnite took their shit off of Apple, and now they have their own like little thing or whatever.
They're suing. It's
But
no
anyways,
longer
damn, how did I get into this?
on the Apple Store.
Okay, so for the
Well,
phone,
the markets
the
that they're
market,
targeting.
okay, so maybe they want to get off the Apple Store and stuff like that because they take a percentage. So they're trying to like refocus their audience from being so much on mobile to like go back to their mainstream thing where they can sell you a $60 game. You know?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
Right.
I think the mobile is so attractive to a lot of people because they're already buying an expensive phone.
And,
that's the
yeah,
thing, you just
and
buy
the-
the newest phone and you're good.
And in the newest phone, they're always pushing. Look at the new games, the new way
Yeah,
we could, the
boy.
next gen on this iPhone.
Yeah, but
like,
think about it. If you
But
get
if
like
you're
all
already
these
gonna
people
have
hooked
the
on
newest
Call of
phone,
Duty on your
why
phone
not just
app,
play a game on it when
and
you have
then
a
you're
chance?
like, I made one that's just like good, just the way you like it, but a little bit better, and it looks nicer on the console. You just gotta pay $60 and buy a console. If you
Yeah,
start
but
getting
people-
hooked on Call of Duty on your phone, maybe you'll buy a console.
Yeah, but the console's
Yeah.
only for games. Your phone is for a bunch of other shit, and then it also
But
has
dude,
games
these
on it.
people
So
start-
much extra
But
shit.
you underestimate the amount of people that get addicted to playing these type of games on their phone. They'll be
Yeah,
like,
I think
"Fuck it,
that's
I'm gonna
why.
buy it."
I do.
It's
I
because they
definitely
have
do
the
because
phone
I would
on,
never
play
play. I don't even play any games on my phone, like ever.
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't
Me
done
either,
that
at
ever
all.
in my
And
life.
when you
Hey,
start
Popo.
liking something, like you want to get like easier and like you want to make it easier for yourself to access that thing. So like,
Yeah.
well, not that. A
sound-
console will
making
make
it sound
easier.
like a drug.
Like a gateway to a console.
It is.
I
It
mean,
It is in a
it
way.
is. That's what you kind of have to compare it to.
phone games are gateway drugs.
Dude, I used
Dude,
to
it's,
play
no,
Jetpack
it's
Joe,
what
I
they
like the
it's what they
fucking-
want. They want people that come back. They don't want people that are just one and done. No, they want people that are loyal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah,
why
they buy this game
Nintendo.
year
That's
after
literally
year.
why Nintendo's been so successful is that they have loyalist groups. It is like a drug. Like Mario could literally be fucking equated to a drug in some degree. It's like they could keep selling Mario to you even if it fucking sucks dick. People will
They have
still
multiple
buy
times.
it.
Oh, they have, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly, and they've done it before, of course. So it is a drug in a kind of way, in a sense. It is kind of like a fucking drug. People are addicted to the nostalgia. Like I said, the nostalgia drip. It is a thing. People fucking need that shit, right?
Give me the juice.
That's why it goes. Like I really wonder.
Juice.
Maybe they just don't see the. It makes me wonder if the value just isn't there because, like Roger said, like the phone market might be just way broader than I even fucking realize, and they don't
It's
even
probably huge, yeah.
care. They don't even care to access that nostalgia market or that
Yeah.
heavy youth market because they just straight up don't fucking need to or don't care to in any way. They say fuck it, that's full Nintendo territory. They can have it. We don't need it, and they just say fuck it. We'll access like the future, quote unquote, where everyone's on their fucking phones. Everyone's just doing like, and it doesn't like you can have an 11-year-old on the phone, maybe even younger. You can have a fucking 70-year-old on the fucking phone playing fucking Call
on
of
the
Duty.
same team or against each other in Call of Duty.
Yeah. So they don't. They probably said it's not even worth fighting Nintendo for those markets at all. We'll just let Nintendo do whatever the fuck they want in there,
Well,
and
does
it
Call of
shows
Duty
because
have nostalgia?
Nintendo, yes, it does.
I think it's nostalgic. It's just old as fuck.
I would consider Call of Duty basically legacy at this point. But like
Oh, true.
Nintendo, that's
It's
why
not bad.
Nintendo does this weird shit, and they have these oversights. It goes to show you their priorities. That they realize that the market is all to themselves. No one's fighting them in these markets, so they don't even need to try that hard. Hence why they released 3D All Stars without you being able to play Sunshine on a GameCube controller. And they're just like, dude, what are you gonna do about it? Cry?
What the
are you
fuck
gonna
is
do?
going
What
on
are
with you?
Nintendo.
Holy fuck!
What are you gonna do? Buy another fucking Mario
Fucking
game?
guy just
No,
popped off over here, yo.
like
he
Nintendo,
had a seizure. I was like, holy shit.
Nintendo realizes that they don't even need to try. They're just like, fuck it, you guys are gonna complain, but you're gonna buy our shit anyways, and then they're gonna start focusing their emphasis on other shit.
Yeah.
And I want to wonder, like the PlayStation 5, they released the game Bug Snacks, right?
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys, you remember the whole shit I was like raving about Bug Snacks? Like I was memeing that it's gonna be the shit. Hey,
Yeah.
every fucking popular streamer I know
Has been playing it.
streamed Bug Snacks. Every single
Fucking
one.
Bug Snacks. I don't remember
It's
that at all.
It was one of like the
Pretty shit.
release
Okay.
games for the PS5. One of the main
Yeah.
releases. And it's like this weird like mix of Pokemon storytelling, you know, adventure where you like unlock the secrets of the little island that you're on with like wonky looking characters and shit. And I'm just, dude, it's a really weird game. I'm gonna be real. It's a fucking weird game. A lot of dialogue, a lot of dialogue. You capture bug snacks, kind of like their Pokemon, but you don't battle them. It's kind of like that Pokemon Rangers game where you have to like catch Pokemon in a certain
I
way.
remember.
Oh,
That,
fuck.
like,
That game
standoff
was
game.
hard.
It's kind of like that. But when I look at that game, I'm like, is that a genuine attempt to cater to a young audience or not? Because when I look at it, I'm like, it's kind of funny in the way that it seems like a child's game, and then you play the game and it's a little fucking weird. It's honestly a little
fucking
creepy.
terribly weird. Look at that guy's fucking face.
I think they're appealing to the memers.
Let me see.
Yeah, I feel
It
like
looks
it's
like
an
a
appeal
meme.
to the memers now because I see
I
that
know
every
exactly what you're
streamer.
talking about. This game is fucking weird.
It is
dude.
weird. It's
They like
weird
they turn into parts of whatever they eat or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
you
Like,
can eat.
the
You can
bugs turn
the
into
bug snacks, and
Yeah.
the characters in the island's limbs would become the snacks that they eat. So by default, it's like, okay, this is kind of
yeah,
fucking
it's like a trip.
know,
It's actually a trip.
something's off here. Like it's unsettling in
You have
a
to
way.
capture the half bug, half snack creatures.
Yeah,
It's
it's
literally the
weird,
description.
man. It's weird. I watched a lot of streamers play it, like Charlie, like Moist Critical or whatever, and some other streamers play the game.
But then
And
I
the game is,
generate it.
it's not a normal game, dude. It's fucking weird. I'm gonna be real.
Too
Like,
much snack
I think that's what they're going for, and like Roger said, it's catering to the memers, and I think that's why every other streamer streamed that fucking game.
That's why they make them
Because-
look so stupid too,
Is-
because you can make memes off
Yeah,
of it.
easy game to make fun
Dude,
of, right?
I mean,
IGN
that's why I would have bought it straight
The
up.
reviews
When I
are
saw it,
great.
I'm like, I told you guys, oh, I'm buying this game. This is fucking PS5 number
The
one
reviews are literally
release
great.
because it was a meme game. It was funny, but yeah.
IGN
man.
actually rated it 8 out of 10.
And we're starting again.
What
Do you guys have any holiday plans?
I was gonna go to my girlfriend's uncle's house or whatever for Thanksgiving, but they're scared of COVID or whatnot, so we're not going anymore. So honestly, that's a
Yo, Roger, it's your first holiday with a whammon.
That's
Oh,
nice,
man,
bro.
How does it
That's
feel?
nice, man.
First holiday with a whammon.
it's gonna be nice, man. I'm gonna have some company. I'm gonna cut up.
Someone to cut up with a fireplace? We don't have fireplaces in Florida.
Roger's just imagining those fucking like American movies with the fucking fireplace, the cozy rug, carpet rug,
With some marshmallows?
fucking cuddling up.
You got any
Toasty.
plans, Andrew?
That's the main word, toasty.
Toasty.
No, I don't have
Ooh,
any. I don't have any plans for Thanksgiving at all.
You can come here, man.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
I wanna.
You know, how things are.
No, I don't think we have anything planned either. I
I
want
mean,
to do something.
I think
Okay.
I think we're still gonna end up having a dinner at her house, but just her parents and us and maybe her sister. I think.
I think I'm for Thanksgiving, that's when I'm gonna attempt my beef Wellington. I've been watching hella fucking Hell's Kitchen, and I am so tempted to fucking cook. I am
Do it.
gonna fucking try to do a beef Wellington.
Do it.
For
Sounds
sure.
fun.
I'm so excited. It's really hard.
I've always had a lot of fun trying like new dishes out.
Is
It's
beef
fun as fuck.
Wellington the thing that has like the beef with like the bread around it or something?
Yeah,
like that? Is
beef.
that-
It's
yeah.
basically beef and bread and ham and mushrooms.
Where you got that
Sensitive.
shit? Easy peasy.
Yeah, I saw the video on YouTube. 10 minutes. I don't know how those
Yeah.
dumbass chefs in Hell's Kitchen can't figure it out.
He says.
Because it's just that easy. Overcooked scallops. Every time.
Overcooked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That the pressure of fucking Hell's Kitchen, man.
Dude,
I
people
watched
cry.
those
I would cry.
Dude,
I want to get yelled at though. I want to get yelled
You're a
at.
fucking freak.
Dude, have you not heard the way he yells it? I want to know what you ginger fuck. I told you not to do that. Like I would only imagine what he was gonna tell me, dude. I need to know.
I do think there's a certain value the way that Ramsey would fucking scream at people,
I
like
need to know.
because he would really emphasize like the culture of these high level restaurants,
Dude,
like
some
these
people perform
5-star
under
restaurants or whatever.
Some people need
Like
that
he
pressure
would,
to
the
work,
way he screams at people would really fucking emphasize the way you genuinely need to be
That's how it is
thinking
in
about how to
kitchens.
perform. Yeah. So like when people are like getting screamed at for not having the fucking sauce hot enough, like at 120 degrees versus 119 degrees at this specific time, because you were jacking off, holding off this fucking frying pan for 2 seconds too long. It's
Dude,
like,
if the bowl is
okay,
dirty, Andrew, he flips it on your fucking belly.
yeah, exactly. He emphasizes
Dirty
because
balls.
that's the reality when we're talking about these 5-star restaurant culture. It
Well,
is
they
about
have to,
perfection.
right?
Yeah, of course
That's how
they
they,
have to.
that's how they
Perfection.
become 5-star. They go through the extra mile, all
course.
that random shit.
You have
Yeah.
to. There's a certain level of quality that has to be met, and if he's not gonna send a dish that is garbage, he's just not. It's his name.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like this is his craft, bro. That's his talent. That's him.
That's his legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robert, you gonna
There
do
is
anything?
value in the
Nah,
art.
I never do shit. Well, my family does. What my mom tries to do is every year try to do something, but it always comes out like we give up at the end of the day. Just like a a shitty meal or like just.
You don't cook anything?
Come on, man.
Yeah, do
Appreciate
something,
what
man.
your mom do. What if
Yeah,
your mom
for
really
real.
worked hard for last
Well, it's
year
not just my
since
mom,
then?
it's my sister stuff, but they always bring up something and eventually just shits. They just shit the bed. We just end up.
That's the
giving up
problem
on
with
it.
Hispanic families. They always be fighting on holidays. I don't remember a fucking holiday. I
Dude.
have not fucking fought in with my goddamn family.
I have not had a single attempt at 4th of July where my family wouldn't fucking implode. We fucking implode every 4th of July that we tried. We just gave up. Dude, I'm telling you, like, again, my family's a disaster, but holy shit, man, it is so
My
fucking
mom and my sister
bad.
will bicker about something. I remember one
Because the
Thanksgiving.
holidays are stressful, man. That happens to a lot of families. I don't think it's just Hispanic families. Holidays can be really stressful, especially here.
Yeah,
It
'cause there's
depends on
certain
you.
level.
I think the issue with it is how people value holidays in general. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, like I don't know if it has anything to do with it, but again, my mom is Russian, my father's Cuban, right? I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but when we would go to 4th of July, you know, my dad would be like, "Let's go somewhere nice. Let's go somewhere special where we have a really
Get
fucking
spiffy.
good time." You know,
Mhm.
we get swifty.
Ooh,
we get fucking lit.
swavy.
And then my mom is like, I don't want to fucking go to fucking hell and back us to fucking watch some fireworks in the sky when we can literally see fireworks in our backyard, right?
I mean,
So
you
this is
can.
like this is the whole dynamic. So you can see where these issues would line up. Where let's say we're traveling really far to go to a certain place to see epic fireworks on the fucking bayside or on the docks, right?
That sounds
And
like a
then
nice
you're
day.
going there, and the traffic is insane, literally
It is.
insane.
Oh
it's
my
gonna be every
god.
year.
It's actually
The
ass
parking is non-existent.
and
Right?
expensive if
Parking
you
is
find it.
non-existent, expensive. Every
They're crying.
little aspect of even get,
It's
every
out of
little
this world.
aspect of it is a fucking pain in the ass up until you get there. And then at the end, it's like, wait, all we
You're
did
not
was look at
doing it.
fireworks,
Yeah.
right? All we did was look at fireworks, which we could have done in our backyard. So
It's all
that
about
was
the
like-
experience. Your dad wants
that
to.
was
He
the
wants.
Sometimes you gotta work
Bro.
hard for the things you like.
Yeah, that dynamic. Let me tell you, boys, that shit has caused some fucking issues, man.
But then
Holy
the issue
shit.
is if you
It
stay
is
at
not
home,
pretty.
the fireworks aren't as good. So you're like, man, these fireworks suck because it's people's like shitty backyard.
Well, no, he lives
fireworks.
like right next to
Nah,
fucking
he
my
lives
I
in
land.
literally,
dude.
I
that's
literally
true,
live
actually.
next to the park. I literally
Yeah.
live next to the
He
park.
lives next to
So
the
he
park
does
that throws
some
them
decent
bitches.
fireworks at home too. So
So it's always that fucking, dude, it's always such a fucking disaster, man. I hate that
We're
shit.
going
So we
so
just stopped
much
doing it.
caused
We
by
just stopped even caring about it. We just
Well,
stopped caring about it
one
altogether.
Thanksgiving, my mom and my sister, we actually canceled the whole fucking day. I ate by myself. Let me tell you, I was
happened
not
too.
gonna not eat. Yo, they got in a fight. They went their separate ways. It was about fucking rice, bro. Rice, bro. I think it was because she asked my sister to go to a store to get rice, or that my sister was gonna make rice, but she didn't want to because she was bad at making rice. One of the two. And it got fucking canceled that year. And I popped my champagne bottle and everything, dude. No, I really
That
did.
was
I
Dee's
fuck.
favorite Thanksgiving.
Yo, always, yo, by my ahí tranquilito, by myself with my turkey and shit. No rice though, but that was
No
alright.
rice, though.
No rice that day.
Um,
Hey, that's the way the holidays are usually. It's kind of hard. I think it's just that you have to please everyone. I think for Hispanics at least, you have to please Tangabuelo and
Yeah.
this and that.
Somebody
Yo,
will
I
tell
don't
you
want to
something, you're
cater
like,
to
"Man,
none of
fuck
y'all,
this."
bro. I want to do me. I want to, you know, I don't even want to be here. I want to go somewhere else for a fucking holiday.
yeah, that's pretty interesting because, like, I guess when you look at it that way, the
That's how
person
it
that
is.
would be
That's how it is.
the most stressed out, and when we're talking about like Hispanic culture, is the host.
The
right?
host.
one
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
hosting the
because the
event.
people coming over.
I
And my
know-
mom
I
was
know
hosting that
fucking-
year. She was
Yeah.
pissed. She was
it's
pissed.
it's really interesting because I remember the few times that I've been to Thanksgiving has always been outside of my house because at my house we don't do anything Thanksgiving related, so I'd always visit. Many of the times was with Andres. I wish you were here right now to talk about it. But from like my youth, my very first genuine
not dead, he's
Thanksgiving
just not
experiences has always been with Andres's fucking American side of his family, right? Like his stepfather is an American ass dude.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
his
Richie. Yeah. So
Yeah, Richie.
you know,
yeah,
yeah, sweet
and
potatoes.
his whole family was very American, super American.
collard
and
greens and all.
I would visit his
Sounds
family
like
in
what-
Stewart, and man, bro, that was some Thanksgiving, man. Let me tell you, boys, that shit was nice experience
Like
every
the
fucking
classic
time.
Thanksgiving type of shit,
Dude,
right?
10 out of 10.
Wow, what a happy
These
family.
Dude, they were like, dude, when you imagine those toasty fucking family get-togethers at a fucking movie that you would see
When the
in a
cousin
movie.
comes over
yeah,
And you're
yeah,
not mad.
that type.
and you're not mad.
See, I've never had that.
I never had that
it's
either.
either a complete
Dude.
chaos where everybody's angry at each other,
Me
or everybody
too.
just fucking drunk.
Yo,
No,
me
man,
too.
Those family get-togethers, like I don't know if it's just an American thing in particular, or it's just like that family in particular. But they had a nice ass house, huge fucking backyard.
Well,
Everything
nice
was
house
set
will
out
help
for
with
them.
stress.
Always helps with
Yeah, I
Thanksgiving.
guess.
Rich as fuck, very
That's-
well set.
That's your.
Also
Big
helps with stress.
family, dude, big family, and you guys gotta come to meet. And they were more than happy to fucking do that shit. And it was a great they had fucking volleyball in their backyard. They had fucking crochet
Volleyball
in their
and shit.
backyard.
Yo,
Yo, I've never-
in the
Holy
holidays
shit.
if I got volleyball court in my
I ain't
backyard.
stressing
Yeah.
no day.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then you compare it to like later on in life when I would go to other people's house, like Roger's house, for example, for Thanksgiving. Very simple. Very simple. We
A party in
fucking
the backyard.
we'd
I've
gather
been there.
together.
Gathered all the tables we could
we'd-
fucking see.
We'd
We're-
drink, fucking grab together every chair we could find, every little table we could find, fit everyone into one fucking tiny living room, right? Like, cause we're talking big family.
Great times,
We're
dude.
talking big. We're
Yo,
talking.
Roger's family is huge.
right?
Yeah. It's a shit ton
So
of
we're
people.
talking like these families
got
are
two
probably
people.
on the same level. Like that American family from Andressa's side. We're talking from the stepfather's side, right? And like an actual whole ass family from Roger's side. We'd all try to stuff ourselves into this fucking living room in the middle of Hialeah with tons of fucking people, and we'd all have fun either way.
Yeah, it was a good time.
We'd all have a decent time either way. But it's way more stressful trying to like
Oh yeah.
set something up like that with so like limited resources, I guess you would say. And I don't know, we still managed. We still had a good time. Like I even invited my parents over that one time to Roger's house, and they ate. And then the only other time I remember was going to your fucking uncle's house or your uncle and aunt's house. We went there that one time for Thanksgiving. It was pretty similar. It wasn't grandiose.
Yeah, it is.
It wasn't grandiose, but you could see like the level of like stress the host would have in that situation
It's just
as a
fucking
pair
annoying.
as opposed to like the stress of like a very well-off family who has it all set up is very easy. You know, they got their big ass house and big ass backyard. It literally looks like you're looking into a movie. It's literally looking into a fucking movie
Nah,
scene.
dude.
It's like,
For the
wow.
holidays, we would spend like a month cleaning up the backyard for the holidays.
Yeah,
See, that's the
exactly.
thing. I don't like people over my house. I gotta do all that shit.
Yeah.
For like a lesser off family to make it worth it for all of their family to show up, it's way more stressful and way more just like responsibility in general, you know, because again it's a sacred holiday to most people once a year. You don't want to be that fucking family that's like, we're never going back to their house again, fuck that shit. That was a waste of time.
Thanksgiving's never
Yeah.
at his house again.
I've been the kid to say I don't want
I've
to go
said
back
that.
to that person's house on Thanksgiving.
I've said that for other holidays for sure, but
No, mostly Thanksgiving. My mom be dragging us to her old lady friend's house. They be drunk and flashing their old vaginas at me. No, thank you,
He
please.
was molested.
You know what? That I should have called the cops on her. It was so disgusting. It
That's
was
pretty
so
fucked
fucking
up,
disgusting.
huh?
No, it really fucking happened. It really did. This is a true story.
Oh shit.
I
he's
went-
Fucking really opening up.
I went to my mom.
Start crying.
Guys,
Goddamn.
I fucking walked in that bitch. This old drunk lady was already just guy. It was 8 o'clock, bro. It's Thanksgiving.
morning or
Relax.
at
No, at night.
The
night.
thing is, like,
In the
Thanksgiving-
morning.
At Thanksgiving, you're fucking getting lit by like 12.
Yeah,
That's
but
when
my-
you start cooking. You don't work that
At
day.
any point,
Still, though,
any of my family,
whatever.
we have a holiday, they're drunk by 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Jesus fuck. You guys,
But I wake
what's
up.
the liver? So this fucking lady's pissed drunk and she's wearing a dress, yo. She just kept fucking flashing, man. And my mom made a dumbass comment about it, not defending me. Why would she? Fucking Odie's like, oh yeah? She opened up even more. I was like, holy fuck, I need to get the fuck out of here. This is terrible. And I was like, I'm never going back to Thanksgiving at that house again.
Good decision.
Nah, fuck that. Or not, I won't go nowhere. I don't need them.
I just go
Yeah,
out
from
there.
my understanding, a lot like some of
Denny's.
Gene's family comes from very dark shit, from very dark fucking paths,
I'm saying.
vulgar paths.
Yeah,
I
actually,
guess.
yeah. Every time
Very
I hear
vulgar.
stories of other people's family, I'm like, why didn't y'all tear that shit up? Why does it
Yeah.
sound so calm?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely weird seeing how different every other family could be. It's really crazy stuff. Again, like my family, we don't do shit. We don't host shit. We don't do shit. We don't. My mom doesn't have any fucking friends. My fucking, like it's a disaster over here. Like there's nothing going on here.
It's just you three.
Yeah, it's just us three for the most part. So it's very different for me. Very isolationist, I guess you could say. And that it's very interesting because someone like me, the only way I would ever enjoy a holiday like that is through other fucking families. It would never be through my own family for the most part. I've had like some experiences like my family, of course, but only a couple years.
Have you guys ever tried cooking?
It was never like a tradition. We don't have tradition. It's not a thing for us. We don't have tradition. It's not real for us.
Traditions are important,
So
man.
Traditions
exactly,
are important.
it is.
That's
It
what
is-
keeps
it is, and
a
it-
family together.
I agree. I think tradition is very important. But again, for a family like mine, very small, very, you know, like not connected in any way, very small. And despite how small we are, we're not fucking connected in any way in a lot of ways. No tradition exists for us. So like a lot of the tradition our experience is through like other families. But I
hate it
think
going
in a
for
way
themselves.
it's interesting too, seeing, 'cause since I never had a tradition of my own, like there is obviously it's not, there's like the loss, but there's also the gain. I have had
You see
the
a lot of different.
I've seen a lot of different traditions, and it's very interesting. I like it. I like seeing how other people, you know, fucking grew up and lived their lives, and how their families like forged together and shit like that. I think it's very interesting stuff to see with your own eyes. Otherwise, the only stuff you would know is what you'd see online or you'd see through
Yeah.
movies. You know,
Fucking
you
insane.
wouldn't be able to experience, you know, like how different people can be. Otherwise, like it'd be very hard to understand it, you know, or to at least experience it in some way,
Did
you
you
know,
say
to
you're
at
gonna
least
have
get
it?
like a smidge of an idea.
Yeah, he did.
What did you
He's
say?
doing stuff with his girlfriend, dude.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think we're gonna also. I'm gonna be split that day because I have to go to my girlfriend's house probably, and I'm gonna have to go to my mom's
That's stressful.
because I gotta spend the
What?
holiday with mom. You know.
See, that's why with my ex, I was happy that we just combined the families together for that one holiday. That was a chilling holiday. I think that was one of the best ones. And we even left Miami. We went to Orlando and stayed
Oh, I
in a
remember
place.
that.
But you also
That
don't
was a
have
chilling
lot of people
ass-
to combine.
That's pretty
or
cool.
anything.
Yeah, it wasn't because it was literally just my mom and my sister. That's the only people I have in my family.
Yeah.
It's my mom and my sister, and then my ex girlfriend's family, which they were chill people
But
too.
Roger has like a bunch of people.
Yeah,
on his
No,
side, and
to
his
mix
girlfriend
Roger's
has probably a
family,
bunch of people
to mix
as well.
Roger's family, that's a lot.
And they're not trying to like meet a bunch of new people
Nah,
in the holiday.
there's still Corona out there.
Yeah, they're worried about all that shit.
That's
I'm
also
worried about
interesting.
that
Like,
shit too.
how do you think Corona's gonna affect this Thanksgiving? Like, do you think
No, people don't give a fuck anymore.
At
Especially
least
about
in my
the family,
family
like,
situation,
you're gonna
don't give
see
a
each
shit.
other. at the
Yeah,
time.
you're gonna see each
Just try
other.
not to meet strangers and be careful. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure people don't give a fuck. At least down here.
Dude,
Well,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
I agree 100%. Down here, we don't give a fuck for the most
No,
part.
it's over already for us.
A lot of us don't. But how do you think about for the rest of the country or the rest of the world for that matter? Well, mostly the country.
I can see
Thanksgiving.
some people who were horribly afraid were cancel
Probably do
their.
Thanksgiving through Zoom or whatever.
Through Zoom.
Zoom.
That's what they're pushing in the commercials. I
Nah,
saw
dude,
Can
no
you
Rebel
imagine
Wilson.
that?
No point, dude.
Holy shit!
I would
How
not
many-
bother doing that shit. Just fucking
How
Thanksgiving
cringe.
whoever living in your house.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you're alone, I'm sorry. Then you gotta go to Zoom.
Yeah.
Then do the Zoom.
Yo,
I get it.
Man, you don't have
so
Thanksgiving
cool.
this year. It sucks to suck. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, some people didn't get to live this year. I mean, I'm sorry. That was
Oh, wow.
That's a little
Holy
fucked up, but alright.
shit.
But
No,
hey,
I
think
agree.
about it.
I agree.
No, you're right. You have a point. You have a point.
I don't think it's living. I don't know. No, I agree. Like that is really weird to think that there. I didn't even think about that. Do you think there's gonna be actual families like how cringe is that hosting whole ass like Thanksgivings through a fucking Zoom call?
How can you share the
I
food?
think they would try something, but it wouldn't last more than 5 minutes before people leave and be done
That
with it.
sounds terrible, dude.
No, you should probably do the dinner because Thanksgiving's also about the day, about setting up the dinner and things.
It's really
It's
just about being
everything.
with your
It's
family, right? It's
everything.
not
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, that's why I liked my last experience with my ex-girlfriend's family because when we went to Orlando, everyone made a dish. I didn't go to someone's house and they had arroz and
Yeah.
pork. We actually,
That's what we.
yeah, because that's what fucking Cubans do, guys. Show up in someone's fucking house and they already have it all laid out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
But
tell
this
you. Let me tell you.
experience-
The only key lime pie I ever had in my life was at Andres' fucking
lime
American
pie.
ass
That
family.
pie's delicious. That's
And
the
let me
only one
tell
you've
you,
ever
bro,
eaten.
That pie was tasty.
Like
Oh,
cherry.
go on,
Definitely
Gene.
like
I just want to mention like there is difference. There is a big difference in even
No,
the
no,
food,
yeah.
every little thing. It's
Yeah, even
there's
the food,
very-
yeah. And it's surprising, like my ex-girlfriend and her family was Nika, and we actually had a very, very American.
Really?
Yeah, like we had the
Like
yams.
I
burgers?
mean, well, most of them are being American as fuck. Right?
I mean, they're
not really.
right, they're like our
Americanized.
age-ish, right? You might as well be fucking American.
Well, like first generation or what?
Is that fair? I don't know how that works. So.
We are first
Whatever.
generation.
We're
All
first
your
generation.
parents are
They're
from-
probably
all
first
of us.
generation.
Your parents are from Nico, but you're.
Oh
born
yeah,
here,
yeah,
you're
yeah. They're first generation, so I guess they're Americanized. I guess is the point. Well, point being is the unity of everyone getting together, making the dish to eat the dish after. That's what I like the most about that experience.
That's the best thing about Thanksgiving.
That's the best part. When I thought that was my truest Thanksgiving was like that one because of the experience of I guess something different too.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to someone's fucking house and see an old lady with flash her vagina at me, mom. I don't want to go back.
Or just
I don't.
Or just a regular Cuban party.
She doesn't listen to this shit.
Wow. Come on.
No
dude,
support.
come
Wait,
on.
so you're saying like the most valuable experience is like when you finally get together and like have that.
Yeah,
group
dude, because it's a
eating
unity. It's like you're all there together making the food. It's kind of like picture it, when you're hunting for the food. You all have to experience that shit. You gotta get it right. Kind of like
Yeah.
that.
Trap.
Yeah, like a tribe. Yeah, you
That's
gotta.
what- yeah.
I liked it. I like the familyness about it. That felt kind of cool.
Yeah, I used to always like whenever I used to make like tamales in my house. Everyone would be at my house and it's like
Mhm.
9 a.m. We'd be
To make fucking tamales,
cutting
bro.
up tamales, fucking peeling
The
them
leaves and
bitches.
shit.
You spend the whole fucking day to eat
Yeah.
some fucking hot pocket tamales. Shit.
Hot
You
pocket
had them for
tamale.
like the rest of the week or 2
And then
weeks.
you got
Literally.
fucking tamale.
Oh, that's the best part too. The
refrigerator
leftovers,
just filled
bro.
with them.
Yo, I fucking ate yams for like 4 days after that bitch. That was so good. I never had yams before that. You know, yams is just sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
Yeah.
Whatever. Them yams with the marshmallow topping, bro. I even made that shit on my own later on. It wasn't even. It was February and I was making fucking yams and marshmallow. It was so damn good.
Man, that's just tasty as fuck.
And collard green, oh, that's so. I was like, yo, thank God there ain't no pork here, bro. Thank God.
Yeah, so for good.
It's interesting because I agree with that. Like, I think that is the most cool part about like these Thanksgiving and stuff. I remember even because my family, we have like my father, he knows people from Cuba that also came over, like escaped from Cuba and came over here, and they built a life for their own. Like, he has a lot of friends around here that are very similar. But we know these people that are actually very successful. Let's just say, like, we're talking like wealthy. I mean, fucking, what are they? Real estate. We're talking like real estate, rich as fuck type people.
Those are
They
good to
have
go
these
to.
mini little
Good food.
mini mansion type shit that they invite us every year. I'm not sure why. I don't really understand the relationship between them and my parents very much, to be honest with you. I think they kind of like, honestly, sometimes I feel like they kind of pity us because honestly, I don't see why they even give a shit about us.
Just a pity
you wanna
invite?
come over?
These are the
No, I'm
poor
not-
friends.
I'm gonna be real with you. The reason, because from when I was very young, these people that my father knew back in Cuba, who they've reunited again in the States, right? We've had like the certain level of success. They clearly fucking blew economy out. Like, they became rich, very successful, very well off, private area, nice fucking house, everything's going well for them. Their whole family is doing well just because of how well they're doing. Like, it kind of like branches off. Big family as well. They've managed to bring over so many people from Cuba from their success alone. And my father knew them, and they kind of like invited us once, and then it kind of like became normal. But then there was like these kind of weird chemistry where like my parents and them and their
Did it feel
family, like
awkward?
the parents of that family, like the heads of that family, they kind of like split off. But we kind of became friendly with like the other people that were there,
Yeah.
that were invited there. So they kept inviting us every year. I don't go there anymore because honestly, I started noticing that shit from when I was like fucking
They started
14.
looking
I was
down on
like,
you.
you know what, dude?
You know what?
I'm starting to feel a little weird here. When I was really young, it was kind of fun because again, other twerps were there and
And it's a
shit.
big ass
And
And it's
then,
a
like,
nice house, man.
Yeah, it's so interesting because this is a family that I would only visit these people once a year. I would only visit them once a
It's
year.
actually very strange.
So I would see them every other year, right? We'd see them every year. And it was so weird seeing like this big family compared to my family, and I would go over there every year and they'd comment on how much I've grown up or whatever.
Yeah.
This is truly a science experiment because they would only see
They're
me
fucking
and my
monitoring
family
you guys,
Dude,
once
do you
a year.
think
And
it was like a
my family, my parents and them had a weird dynamic, and I kind of felt it. But it was really interesting to see because they, again, super well off family. They did amazing. But when I went there and when I would visit, it was for New Year's Eve, basically. And like, no, it was actually for the night before Christmas Eve or whatever. Would go there. And bro, let me tell you again, movie type shit. Huge family. As soon as you enter the house, the biggest tree you could fucking imagine,
Oh, in the
because they
middle?
had,
nice trees, man.
bro, in the middle, the tree would go up to 3 floors, and they had a 3-floor house, right?
What? Yo,
They
3-floor? I've never seen a
Yeah,
3-floor house.
They had
With
a,
a tree
they had
in
a
the
three,
motherfucking
yeah, they had a 3-floor
High-ass
house. The
ceiling.
tree in the middle. The tree in the middle. As soon as you enter the lobby, the tree would go up
There's a
3
lobby.
There's
Wait, there's a lobby?
My house
Dude,
got a lobby
as
on
soon as
the
you enter,
fridge.
it's a big, like, round living room, and then you'd branch off to the
The
sides,
fucking
and
lobby.
through the right side, you could enter their massive
Did you
backyard
check in?
with jacuzzi, pool,
Check it
bar. They had a bar all the way in the
Yo,
back.
do you think
fucking
they had a?
on the side, massive backyard, and I'm telling you, like, this fucking, like, this fucking lobby, right? Giant tree that would go up to the 3rd floor. Christmas tree as fuck. And they had the 3 floors, but they had they were fucking flexing so hard that center area didn't even interrupt the tree. Like, the tree could just
It
go
didn't
all the
interrupt
way
the tree.
up there. The tree could go all the way up there, and the 3rd floor was chilling because it was all around the tree.
What
It
the
was
fuck?
crazy. It was legit fucking insane. And I was just like, holy fuck, man.
Just
Like,
flexing
some
on the
people,
poor people.
yeah, some people really do fucking do amazingly. And these, I'm telling you, man, these fucking families, man, they have the movie scene type shit. When you like see Christmas Eve or Thanksgiving, they're the ones that are chilling. But again, weird dynamic. Their like head honchos, the mother and father of the family, eventually ended up not getting too along well with my parents for certain reasons. Again, my father had very weird relationships with some of these people because from how back then he knew them, we're talking decades back in Cuba and shit. Weird dynamic. I fucking noticed it. Very strange coming back every year. And I at some point I felt like they were just kind of like looking at me like a fucking weird lab rat fucking
Dude.
growing up.
Dude, it was literally dinner for schmucks.
Dude,
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Straight up.
They're like, who can invite the little family?
It was strange, man. It was really weird. And I remember they'd give presents to all the youngins
But not you,
at the
huh?
end of the day. And I remember the last present I got, like I remember the son of the family, they got like the most epic fucking gifts ever. Like
You get like a squirt gun.
consoles, guns, everything. And I remember when I was like, oh my god, these people are so rich and cool, they're gonna give me something epic. Like, this is gonna be
A
sick.
robot.
They
They don't know
They
you, man.
Yeah, they don't give a
Bro,
fuck
right?
about you.
Exactly, yeah, I was disillusioned. This is when I was like fucking 10 or some shit like that.
Everyone wants a gift.
That's
I was like,
true.
I
dude,
mean,
these guys-
I would think I want it. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
no, I'm
yeah,
gonna get something cool from the rich family.
yeah, from the rich family. They got money.
and they gave me a fucking gingerbread house.
Wow.
They gave me a gingerbread
It's
house.
disgusting.
And it was gross. That
Yeah,
was
it's
the
gross.
problem.
Yeah, it's
I was
gross.
like, dude, I kind of fuck with the gingerbread house. I ain't even mad. And then I it's gross, man.
It's so bad. It's literally hard as rock.
That's when I knew, bro. All my suspicions, they were confirmed on that
Those
night.
people did not give a fuck about you. Let's give this
Bro,
fucking kid
on
the
that
fucking
night-
shitty ass gingerbread house.
Can
They-
you imagine them at the
Right-
store?
Right after we give our son the fucking PS5.
They knew they
Can you-
couldn't give you nothing because then like they're like no one gives a shit
Dude,
about
exactly.
this kid.
They're-
So they had to give you something, but they didn't want to give you anything expensive.
They were
So
literally
they
at the
just looked at
store,
something.
walking around.
Just buy
A
good
toy.
tasting gingerbread house.
Gingerbread, they don't taste good no matter what you do.
Yeah, they're probably walking around the stores like, I'm gonna get my kid this
They get
train
their fruitcake.
station. I'm gonna get this kid this.
But what
Oh,
kid
that
wants a
fucking
fruitcake?
Andrew kid's coming over this year again, huh? What the fuck
Yeah,
are we
we
gonna
have-
get
we
that
have to get
goddamn
him
kid?
something.
We're gonna get him a goddamn gingerbread house. Fuck him.
Fuck, let me eat this.
That's
Chew on
literally-
this,
that's
man.
literally what it was.
Bite these, bitch.
I know it's hard to like look back at it, and maybe I was just imagining things because again I was very young. Maybe I'm just being fucking way too overboard. Maybe they did care. Like, I don't know. You know, family, like,
But you're
again,
not
if-
their kid.
Nah.
If you
You're
don't
not
care,
even their
They
family.
gave you a
like,
gingerbread house.
families.
I don't know how big of a deal it is. Like, looking back, I honestly don't know. I can't say. But it was an interesting experience nonetheless.
I'd rather just not
And
get a gift.
I found it funny. I had my issues with it. I'm said, you know what? I kind of don't want to go back there again. Yeah, I'm kind of over it. Something is off for me personally. So I stopped going. My parents went like a few years after that, stopped going as well. I don't know. My suspicions might have been confirmed. I don't know what happened. But no, it's crazy. Like when you get
But if you're the
invited.
only one that's not the family member, it's probably weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it.
I'm
But,
gonna try to
um,
limit my gifts this year. I'm gonna give two.
What?
I'm on a low budget.
Yeah.
Keep people in the circle.
In the circle.
And,
Yeah.
That's about it. Anyways.
We had our fun.
We're gonna wrap it
We
up.
had our
We're gonna wrap it up right here.
Right.
This has been the 3 a.m. boys. This has been Roger, Gene, Robert, Andrew.
We're missing Andres. today,
We're
but-
missing Andres. We didn't mention that in the beginning. We're missing
He's
Andres.
feeling a little down, so he decided to take a
Hope you
break.
feel better, Andres.
Hope you feel better. We love you. Hope you listen to this, motherfucker. Anyways,
I
like,
listened to all the episodes.
comment, and subscribe if you guys want anything to tell us anything. Instagram is the best way to reach us. And with that, it's over, motherfuckers.
Peace.
Bow, 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 bow,
Peace.
bow.